Hello beautiful veggie eaters, welcome back to another ital Eats and Treats video where we prioritize health and longevity. Today we're going to be doing 3 wellness shots that are definitely going to come in handy, not only in the winter time, but any time of the year, but specifically now when it's cold and our immunity is dropping and people are getting sick a lot more often. Today, to make all these juices and cold press wellness shots, I'm going to be using the Kuvings Auto10 juicer. If you're interested in this juicer, use my code ital_eats and link in the description box so you can get $70 off this juicer. And if you're also interested in more holistic herbal wellness, go ahead and check out my new ebooks that are based on holistic juices and holistic herbal remedies that are also going to be linked in the description box. The very first juice that we have that I'm actually using in an old coconut oil mason jar. You can see it's not the best mason jar, but you know, reuse these. This has apple, ginger, and thyme. I absolutely love apple, ginger, and thyme. I think it's a phenomenal pair. It tastes really delicious. It's strong, but it's powerful, and thyme is extremely antiviral, antibacterial, and great for you. We all know that ginger is like the solver to all things, and an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Here we have the absolute golden juice, which is absolutely beautiful and pretty and tastes as delicious as it looks. This one has a whole bunch of different things. It has fresh turmeric, it has ginger, a whole leaf of ginger, it has carrots, pineapple, and oranges for that pop of vitamin C. Last but not least, we have another juice that is not necessarily the prettiest, but it's very good for you. It has cucumber, it has dandelion greens, which are absolutely amazing to detox your body from any toxins that might be in there. So if you're constipated and you need to go, this is gonna help you out. It has a lot of ginger and it has apples. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video and juice these wellness shots. Y'all know, of course, I have to give a shout out to the juicer that I will be using it today in the video. Also, my absolute favorite cold press juicing brand, the Kuvings Auto10. They have many cold press juicers, but I recently got their brand new Auto10 during the Black Friday season, and it's genuinely such an amazing juicer. I mean, the hopper is so big. It's perfect for batch juicing, and if you want this juicer, you can get $70 off using my code in ital_eats and link in the description box. First recipe we will be making is going to be a very simple apple, ginger, thyme wellness shot recipe. So I did not even think about adding thyme or any other herbs at that to my juices or wellness shots, but until I found this brother on Instagram and he made this recipe, so I have to 100% credit the recipe to him, and I will certainly include his Instagram in the description box down below. And don't worry, all of these recipes will be listed on my website as well and linked in the description box too. So what thyme does is it really helps you to fight against colds. Keep in mind, I'm not a physician, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a practitioner, I'm not a nutritionist or a dietitian. I'm simply a woman who loves herbs and loves the natural holistic healing aspect of home remedies. So just keep that in mind when you're following these recipes, okay? But anyways, thyme is very antibacterial and antiviral. So whenever I have, I feel like a cold is coming on, or I feel like I need to really strengthen my immune system, or I feel like I'm coughing a lot, I like to have thyme tea, or I like to have thyme in my juice, or in this case, my shots. Y'all, I did not even realize that this was open and this was not underneath it. So, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I think I might peel another apple. Don't be like me, okay? Don't be reckless like me, because now I have to clean this up. Had a lot of people ask what I personally do with my pulp after I get done juicing, and you don't really want to throw this stuff away. It's really potent. It's so rich in vitamins and minerals, same way that the juice is, but this has the fiber. There are so many ways that you can incorporate this fiber and this pulp into your everyday life. You can dry it, you can dehydrate, you can add it in smoothies, you can even make crackers with it. But go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because one of my upcoming videos is going to be featured on how to reuse pulp from your juices.
I didn't fly this whole way just to miss all the fun. From the southeast, where they used to doubt me, but now that I'm here, they don't know how they live without me. Another white boy never.
Okay, so we have the apple ginger thyme. If you watched my previous video, you will have seen that I've already done this specific wellness shot, the exact same measurements and everything, but I'm doing it again because I love it so much. So let's go ahead and take the first sip, or maybe not sip because this is incredibly strong. Yep. Ooh, that's spicy. Ginger is amazing for anti-inflammatory. Thyme is amazing for antibacterial and antiviral. And apples are just, you know, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So let's go ahead and take the whole thing. Cheers. All right, you're gonna feel so good after drinking this. Like, you're gonna feel like you can run at least 3 miles. So let's go ahead and move on to the next wellness shot. I would like to say that I have 2 new and amazing holistic herbal and juice remedy ebooks. They're filled with so much information and contain almost 100 recipes altogether, including recipes to help with constipation, boosting your libido, increasing your breast milk supply, and of course, building immunity as we are doing today in this video. So if you enjoy these immune boosting recipes that are featured in today's video, especially during cold season, I would highly suggest to make the purchase in your health and invest in yourself. Oh my gosh, that literally rhymed. If you're interested in purchasing these books and supporting the Ital Eats and Treats channel, you can go ahead and head to the description box and grab your own books. They will be downloaded immediately and sent straight to your email. So for our Dandelion Greens wellness shot, this one is not as potent as the other ones because it's not as concentrated due to the fact that I added 2 cucumbers. So if you want, you can add 1 or you can even add a half. This one was low-key more like a juice than it was like a shot, but you know what? Hey, it's okay.
Huzzah! Huh! I've got you cornered. No, I've got you cornered. Huh! Huh! Wah! Wah!
We're experimenting, we are juicing as long as we are getting the product out and we are extracting the nutrients from it, then a win is a win. A win is a win. A win is a win. So what I think is so funny is that dandelion is considered a weed. It grows like everywhere in people's yard, at least in my yard in Georgia. And a lot of people genuinely hate dandelion. Now, I'm not telling you to go to your yard and pick dandelion up because let's be honest, there's probably going to be pesticides, especially for people in the suburbs who have their grass sprayed for bugs and ants and stuff. But it's just to really look at the universe and look at the world and the earth that we live on and think, you know what? Hey, we live on such a mighty earth. There's basically used to so many things that are here on this earth. How many people would have thought, how many people would have guessed that a weed is literally so amazing for our digestive systems, so amazing for our health? Maybe, hey, maybe that's why it grows in such an abundance, because maybe, just maybe, it was intended to like be used as a vessel to really detox. I am not a philosopher, and like I said, I ain't no doctor, so disclaimer, hold yourself accountable. But you know, I like to think about things poetically sometimes. I am a woman who juices every single day, but I'm also a very busy woman. I do school and I have my own business, so that is why I love a juicer like this, because juicing every day can take a bit of time.
I'm through with picking up this mess. Every moment sick about the stress. It's time.
Okay, so we are on to our second wellness shot. It has dandelion, cucumber, apples. What else did I put in there? A lot of ginger. And I actually did not wash the juicer after the very first wellness shot, so there's still gonna be some remnants of thyme, but I'm okay with that because I love thyme, I love ginger, all the good something. So let's go ahead and have our very first sip. Cheers. Okay, that's not bad. That's actually really good. Ooh, it went to my nose. Okay, one more sip. That is so smooth because of the cucumber. I put 2 cucumber in there, so it keeps it really nice and smooth and chill. If you're, I was gonna say if you're comparing it to alcohol, you could compare it to like a smooth sake. Anyways, that was really awesome. That is really great for people who are probably like getting into greens, and if you're not the biggest fan of dandelion, because dandelion is incredibly bitter, you can switch that out for kale, and this can be a lot easier to consume. With that being said, let's go ahead and switch over to our third and final wellness shot. Next recipe we're going to be featuring in our wellness shots is probably my second favorite one, right after the thyme ginger apple shots. This one is really good. It's made with fresh turmeric. You're right, you heard me correctly. It's made with fresh turmeric, not the powdered turmeric. I just feel like fresh turmeric is a lot more potent and honestly tastes better than the powdered stuff, because the powdered stuff is just really gritty and me not like that. Our turmeric shots, I kind of like to call them turmeric orange sunshine shots. They're gonna have tangerines, although you can use oranges if you have your hands on them. Fresh turmeric, obviously ginger and pineapple. All of the ingredients for this will be listed in the description box down below. And as mentioned before, do not throw away that precious pulp. We're gonna be using it for a future video and future recipes and future purposes. Go ahead and grab you a plastic baggie or a mason jar, whatever sealable container of your choice, and store that thing in the fridge. I genuinely really enjoyed this one, from the color to the taste to everything. But I really love this juice because the sweetness of the oranges or the tangerines and the pineapple really pairs well, so the turmeric is not completely overbearing as it would be if it was just turmeric and carrots. Because of the fact that we are working with fresh turmeric, I would highly suggest to wash your juice hopper immediately. Wash everything immediately, because as we say in Jamaica, curry stains. And of course we're not making a curry wellness shot, because that would just be kind of weird. One of the prime components of Jamaican curry is turmeric. Turmeric honestly can stain so many things, so if you want to, you can definitely use chef grade gloves when you're making this, but just go ahead. If you do not want yellow stains on your very nice expensive juicer, go ahead and just wash it immediately after it finishes and you should be good to go. Cheers. Okay, so we are now finally on to our third and final wellness shot. This one is basically a classic. It has carrots, it has oranges, it has fresh turmeric, although you can use powdered turmeric if that's all you have available. It has a whole heap of ginger. And you saw that I put black pepper in at the very last moment because that's necessary to activate the curcumin component that is in the turmeric. So basically, if you don't put just a little tiny bit of black pepper, you don't really benefit from the turmeric, and turmeric doesn't taste that great. So you would just be drinking something just for fun. Like, make sure you sprinkle in at least one dash of black pepper so you can activate the curcumin that is inside of the turmeric. So enough chatting, let's go ahead and try this. That's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I'm so shocked. The ginger's actually not that strong, and neither is the turmeric. Wow, the measurements of this are great. Yeah, honestly, I think I like fresh turmeric a lot more than the powdered stuff. It's not as jarring and straight up offensive as powdered turmeric. This was actually really delicious. I thought this wellness shot challenge was gonna be a lot more difficult for me, like having to wake up and take these shots, but they're actually very enjoyable and they're really gonna help me start off my day. They're gonna give me a lot of energy and a lot of fire, especially with the ginger that's inside of them. So I'm really happy about this. If you want all of these recipes, they will be linked in the description box down below. Don't miss out on my next video where I'm going to be doing a how-to and DIY on how to reuse your pulp from juices. We're gonna be using it to make teas, smoothies, and possibly even crackers. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel and stay tuned so you don't miss anything. That's it for today. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!